So Dr. Raghuram, tell us, just simply in simple words, we do know breastfeeding is very important, but many a times a lot of mothers cannot feed their child for whatever reason. How does a mother actually cope with that? Because it's one thing, a mother feels guilty or the family feels that she can't feed. Tell us, how can a mom cope with that?
Good afternoon to everybody on the panel here and to all the viewers. I always say breastfeeding is the most natural and the easiest method of feeding a mother can do for her own baby. Actually, it's not as difficult as people make it out to be, and it can be simplified quite a bit. But the problem that happens is a lot of mothers immediately after giving birth go through a lot of stress. There's a number of factors that affect how the feeding works from there on. There is a lot of people who are giving advice to the mother. I always feel that the mother's instinct is the right instinct, and usually most of the mothers get it right. But there's a lot of people advising the mother what to do. It can be quite challenging, especially after you've delivered a baby. You're going through a lot of emotional ups and downs. There's a lot of pain and discomfort some mothers do have after delivering the baby. They're quite tired by the time they start getting to feed the baby. And especially at this vulnerable period, if there are a lot of people giving you wrong advices or many advices, it's very difficult for the mother to concentrate on the feeding. So I always advocate that the mother should be well prepared even before she delivers the baby. And she should be sensitized about the breastfeeding and the importance of breastfeeding and what to expect when she starts breastfeeding the baby. A lot of times it will not be as easy as people make it out to be. Like I said, the mother's quite tired. She doesn't know that the baby is going to wake up. Mother will not have any independence about when she can sleep and when she can be awake. She cannot determine this. Her cycle has to match with that of the baby. All this, if the mother is sensitized prior to delivery, and if they are aware of it, it makes their life a lot more easier. In our hospital, in fact, we sensitize both the mother and the father. I think the father also plays a very crucial role in getting the mother to successfully breastfeed the baby. If all these things are done correctly, usually breastfeeding is not as big as a problem as people make it out to be. Also, there's a lot of misconceptions. There are a lot of people in the house who say, don't give the initial milk, wait for the milk to come in. Only once the milk comes in, then you feed the baby. Don't give the baby colostrum. All these things can be addressed in the antenatal period before the mother actually delivers the baby. I think more importance should be paid towards sensitizing the mother even before she delivers the baby. And I think in my own experience, when we have done this, we've seen that a lot of mothers are actually more prepared and they know what to expect rather than be surprised with a lot of, if I can put it this way, a lot of rude surprises. So I think it's very important to concentrate towards this aspect of trying to sensitize the mother, and they need the maximum amount of support in the first 1 to 2 weeks. We as healthcare professionals as well should concentrate not only while the baby is in the hospital, but once they get discharged to try and help them with this. And most importantly, I always tell all the mothers that you should enjoy this period. It should not be like a sword hanging over your head and saying that this is the only way to do things. And most mothers should look back and say that they actually enjoyed the period of breastfeeding. It should be a bonding process and an enjoyable process for both of them.